building a bigger one of the Moonliner, just a display, not intended to fly.
Mm-hmm.
And that's taken quite a bit of time.
Well, that one with the Von Braun rocket.
That's done.
Pretty impressive.
Yep. Thank you. You're thinking about that $5 was up on the NAR thing that you submitted?
Yeah, I went to Walmart, right? Bought tent, a tarp, a table, chairs, and it was $180. So I submitted that, and then he gave me a check for $200. Posted on.
I wonder when they get those things submitted, do they look, well, let's see, how many paying members do we have in that area? Yeah.
I did send him the YouTube video. The what? YouTube video. And also, because I don't.
Hey Ron, I brought my real tooth
The mini radar.
for either
You're good up for real. Oh, I think that's a. What is that? Oh, that's really thick. I have no idea. Someone's failed mountain.
Someone tried to make it a spin.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but we're not green. This is so after like the A10 problems that I had, and so they sent me some replacement orders, and they threw this in too. Yeah, so it's almost ready. I forgot something important. Next time. Oh, that's not even one.
There's a bird nest around here.
Right?
Little tiny red maybe.
That's your job.
Is that your hat?
No, it's Christopher. Christopher, get your hat.
I saw a little puff of smoke going out that way. I was like, does he have a grill back here?
No.
Yeah, we got beef franks and everything.
No,
Just
boy.
said something.
We ought to do that sometime.
I don't know what the park would think about that. I mean, is there picnic tables around here?
There's no picnic here.
You may not like it.
Is there a sign that says you can't? You can do whatever you want as long as there's no sign that says you can't.
That's how it works.
The typical disrespecting of the environment, we would probably just take all of our ashes and dump it on the ground.
Yeah.
Probably why we stopped living.
Ashes to ashes, right?
Rocket dust to rocket dust.
Have you seen this one? Thing fit like on a rod?
Base? You can. Yeah, you can. You can do that.
Yeah, that's right. That's what
It slides onto an ancient cross.
Oh,
I didn't know that until I tried it. That's convenient.
I'm deploying the $7 chair.
$7 chair.
$7.
Good for 3 uses.
That's actually exactly what he said.
Although it looks like it's for a kid.
Yeah, it does look pretty small. You gonna sit?
Creak. Yep. Don't move now.
Just don't slam into the chair. Look, he's got his chair there.
Uh-oh. Putting them up to make it look more busy.
Attract some more people, maybe.
I was worried that this wall would be way too high. It's worth
Yeah, let light in.
Well, hopefully that'll add a little bit of a...
Sun, right in, right on my face. Look at this. See, Wiz. Okay.
I don't know, it's not that bad.
I think this is open enough that you don't need that. You know, that's not gonna bring in any more air or anything.
Well, it's... This is heating up, and it's...
But even if that gets hot, there's plenty of air moving around here. And you've always got your little squirt thing. You can squirt your thing with something going on.
Oh, I think it was helping, but mostly because the
I feel
wind just
I
picked
feel a
up.
cool breeze on me right here.
Yeah.
It's feeling good. Just the right amount of wind.
Yeah. Doesn't look like it's that much.
I have a few fans that can operate using spare battery cells. Like a lithium-ion recharger for your phone. And so I plug that in.
We
Sometimes.
just basically get the battery.
Well, you say battery.
Yeah.
I do also have two things that are AA alkaline batteries,
Right.
non-rechargeable. That do the same thing.
But if it's a thing that can help, charge your cell phones or whatever, it's a battery. They call it a charger, but it's a battery.
Linguistically, there's battery
In
implied.
context. It's
Context.
context. If you,
the age of the internet,
realize
there's
the
no
socioeconomic impact of the,
Have you seen the internet?
I
There's no
hate
such
it when
thing as-
you're in a conversation with somebody and they start picking on the word. You know, I was talking with one person online, and they said, "Well, what do you mean by truth?" Okay, if we can't even agree on what the word truth means, where are we going to go with this? You know?
I don't know. We already got a problem there.
Yeah.
As a society, we already got a problem there.
We got problem with people lying, but this was, you know, a theological question that we were discussing. You know, well, what is truth? Oh, good Lord, no. Okay, go back to philosophy 101. You know?
I don't know. What is truth? What is your definition?
Uh-oh. You're one of those kinds?
Well,
If you don't have a good, a kind of a built-in concept of what truth means, it's hard to discuss anything.
Socrates would say that there's no such thing as myth.
As no such thing as what?
The truth.
As the truth.
There's only honesty. Transparency. Some would say that honesty and transparency is far more relevant to any philosophical or practical discussion than the truth. It's so nebulous. At the end of the day. I don't want to describe the truth. The truth is nebulous.
Nebulous.
Clearly,
Well,
It differs from one person to
the
another.
James Webb Space Telescope has just photographed nebulas, and they're very clear right there, you know?
Oh yeah. Maybe that's
So
an old
nebulous
word.
means definitely a thing.
Well, I mean, definitely a thing, but like out
As a
there.
concept. Yeah, it's too far away. We don't have nebulas right here.
Well, I think it's more that it's big and gassy. I feel like a nebula sometimes.
Yeah, I feel very nebula right now. Too old for gassing.
Oh, I did get a grill, but we only got beans. Bean dogs. You ever had bean dogs?
No, I don't think so.
We had bean hamburgers the other day.
Is that like vegan burgers? They're made out of beans?
I think I'm gonna throw that away.
It's just,
That's a good move on your part. Yes.
yeah, we tried to make hamburger sandwiches out of it.
Oh, kind of like a sloppy Joe kind of thing? you think?
Yeah.
Gary, what is this?
It's a rocket.
Nike
Thicket.
Apache?
Apache, yeah.
Okay.
Either Nike Apache or Nike something.
It says thicket on the side. Doesn't it?
Thicom.
Oh. Shantae.
I'm sorry, what Apache? Oh, just
Nike Apache.
do a C53. Expected altitude 600.
7 feet.
A little bit more on
Well, relative to what?
your feet.
It's already about 25 feet from me, you know?
Oh, are we live?
Oh yeah.
I gotta go and do that.
They're waiting for you, Christopher.
Oh, where is the stream?
Those rockets. On the right, over there.
Oh, yeah, right in front of you.
Yeah.
I'm not pointing at you. You're not the man of the hour
You
yet.
don't want to scare everybody off.
Oh.
Nike Apache.
Hey, I don't I feel so terrible for the things that I say to Alexa.
Yeah, everybody's saying like, man, the streams are so dry without Chris, man.
Should we wait for some?
Oh dear, there's a
Oh
pickup.
boy. That's a nice looking rocket.
Oh, that's your Leviathan, huh?
This is the remains of my Big Daddy. Remember when it lawn darted at night? So this is, the only thing I kept was the body too.
And then the fins from Lunch Lab.
Yeah. Trying to figure out what that buzzing sound was. Christopher's fan. His air conditioning.
Yeah, I wish I would have brought more to share, but
Oh, cool. I thought it was a bottle of window cleaners.
well,
It is actually.
I didn't see the fan.
It does two jobs. Keeps you cool and cleans your glasses.
Oh,
Does that say Play-Doh on it?
play day.
Play Day.
We're having a play day.
This is a play date.
Don't make me weird.
My mommy said I could go out on a play date with my friends. That's a nice paint job.
So to paint this part up here, I put it was like the day after, right? I painted the white and I put a bag over it, right?
Okay.
But the paint hadn't, so feel that. It modeled it.
Yes.
See here? Feel that.
My hands are dirty.
Yeah.
So
see?
Well,
we
lick
are
it then.
already turning to
The,
liquid very slowly.
Hmm.
Sorry, are you
Why did-
discussing?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm interrupting you. You knocked my chair. I'm a menace. If you're wondering what the sound is, it's this.
It's not very loud. I can't imagine they can hear it.
You'd be surprised. Sometimes it just absolutely ruins the audio. Just this tiniest little thing. But it's nasty.
Well, that's the thing is that usually he wanted it here so we can get some more voices.
Yep.
And because some people have been complaining about that.
I've heard about that. Yeah, those
Yeah.
complaining people.
Oh yeah.
Making
yeah.
suggestions. Gee whiz.
And some people have recommended like a gimbal system that you can control. You know, so that
Okay. I hadn't heard that.
I mean, if we were professionals, we'd have.
Well, yeah, it should track the rockets automatically.
You want a mic up? Go ahead. We don't want to spend money on $100 mic pack. We got the windometer today. It's a windometer.
Windometer?
Yes.
Anemometer?
There's
Oh, that one. Okay.
windometer.
Okie doke.
The wind thingy.
It may not be enough wind to blow that. Oh, that one's going good. Okay.
A little bit. So this is the tens place and this is the ones place. There's enough wind
I see. I gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah.
and then that one's a lot easier.
Yeah. Let's hope we don't have one with 100.
Mm-hmm.
And let me just put my battery powered pen. Skew things a little bit.
Crap.
Saw a recent video by the everyday astronaut, Tim Dodd, and he's got a camera that visually does tracking.
Yeah.
You zoom it in on the rocket, and then wherever it goes, it follows it. That's pretty cool.
Did you bring any dog bar?
The words you hear.
Huh?
The words you hear.
Yeah. The
Did you bring any dark bars?
it tracks like the SpaceX.
Yeah, yeah.
Data. Pause here.
It's data.
Dota.
Mr. Data. You.
Dota. What does Dota even mean?
Dota?
Dota.
Date?
Don't think I've ever heard
Datum.
of Datum? Is that kind of like damn?
It's like the center kind of a thing.
Ooh, nice bright parachute. Looks like it's seen better days.
Yeah, look how fast that's turning and how fast the chronometers.
I'd be lying if I said it didn't do anything, but
Oh, great. Oh, 18. Hey. That's gonna pay for these, huh?
They're $8 a piece.
Ah, you got this one.
I've been witnessing his work.
See, I think black yellow switch down there. Yeah. Turn that on. That's 17. And then the light goes on. And then you give a variety of colors lights. For this one,
Yeah.
it's multicolored. It's actually like blue, red, yellow.
You're mine.
It'll attract the mosquitoes. Nothing but.
I am regretting not bringing the black fan.
Yeah. It's definitely a lot hotter. Like you should move
Might help with finding it after
a little bit out, like behind Roger. Now last week, like all of my stuff was like falling apart. So it's a good thing that I tried it out before I went to Balloon.
Yeah. Much better.
Yeah.
I think someday we ought to all come down here and put a nice little concrete pad out here.
Yeah, they should be okay with that.
There's actually one right over there.
You mean the pitching mound?
No, the hula stage.
Yeah, there's
There's a hula stage?
Oh yeah,
but it's under.
behind the pitcher
They
mound.
should have put the hula stage like right in the middle of the field.
Yeah. See where those
Way in the corner.
that rock wall is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That is a weird place. Where does everybody sit to watch it? Just, you know. Yeah, if you put it out here, you could have thousands of people come for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Start a new thing.
As,
Rocket
as
hula.
with so many things, they don't ask me first. You know, it would be so much easier and better.
Uh-huh.
Don't you often think, you know, you've got the answers to these things. Crazy things going on in the world. And if they would just ask me or you, You got the solution for it. I say drop a few bombs on the Kremlin. That'll solve the whole thing, you know? Yeah, I've actually been in the Kremlin. Shortly after the Soviet Union fell, my girlfriend at the time worked for Brigham and Women's Hospital, and that hospital has like a sister hospital in Moscow, and they had a conference, and she invited me along to the conference.
Nice.
So, I went to see Moscow. Actually, at that time, we could actually go into the Kremlin. You know, that was always off limits to anybody,
Yeah.
especially foreigners.
Yeah.
So we actually got a tour inside.
All right, Christopher. That's big guy.
You want me to get up?
Yeah.
Oh God.
I can do it.
It fits your hand so nicely.
Yeah.
Did you inherit his hands? With those two?
I have no idea. My hands are definitely more trained than his because I do so much programming.
Oh, nice wind.
Oh, it's you right when you're gonna launch, huh? Hurry up, quick!
Now I'll launch.
All right,
No, I'm not gonna launch in this one.
Oh. Okay, I'll go then.
Okay.
Well, the great catch-22 of rocketry.
Okay, range is clear. Sky is clear. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Whoa! Pop.
700, 600.
And it's gonna take a half hour to get down here.
It's on a streamer, so it should be pretty quick. That was a super C. Point.
Right there.
So that it? The wind's picking up too much? Pack up and go?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Good to me.
I feel like we might not entirely meet the prerequisite for enthusiasts.
Now. Okay, you got that?
Are we rocketeers or are we rocket enthusiasts? Because we don't seem very enthused about launching today.
I don't know about you. I'm an astronaut.
Oh! Well, you're definitely an ass.
I didn't wear my uniform today. But...
I'm ready.
Sorry.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh.
No, I don't think that went up.
That was a big thump.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll wait for a minute for that.
Yeah.
Should we get the stick out? Poke it.
Where do you poke it? Right in the tickle spot. Here.
The tickles. Alright.
Oh, yeah. Hit it with that.
Yep.
That'll help.
Once again, the hammer prevails. Those of you wondering, we do in fact have fire extinguisher for fires and fire extinguisher for the burns of the flesh. Isn't that what we call them? Well, not sunburns. They're burns of the flesh. Hey, it's the rail. Hot diggity dog. So useful right now. I think the only way we're going to be able to ride that thing is if we,
Just jump on.
yes, train surfing, man, it's a thing.
Ah. Okay, you bring the ladder so we can get up onto the
Oh, no, you got a wingsuit.
wingsuit. So you have to fly up with a plane and jump, or you just on the ground. You run fast enough in a wingsuit. You get back up in the
Well,
air.
you can have rockets.
Rockets too. Well, we got enough engines here.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure you could get on top of one of the little towers or something like that, or something. Might have just enough height.
So what do you think? 2030 for Siona?
Literally.
Start up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's literally 2032.
It was supposed to be like 7 years ago or something.
Yes.
Wasn't it? Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yes.
And I understand there's been reports of some of the towers are cracking. On some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's the rails themselves that are the issue right now.
There was the issue of some of the frogs or something, that they weren't the right width, or the wheels don't fit on them. I think this is going to be about as successful as Aloha Stadium.
Yeah.
You know, that was built with movable field. The field could actually move out of the way for different things.
Oh.
It's on rails, actually.
Huh.
Main field. And after like 3 years, it rusted up and they couldn't move it anymore. So
Oh, really?
And they tried to sue the manufacturer, and it was like, oh, sorry, it's you took too long to bring a lawsuit. Okay, they didn't build it right.
Yeah.
They didn't take into account that we're surrounded by ocean.
Yeah, things rust. You know, who knew?
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
And now, of course, the whole thing is rusted out. The idea was that the rust provides a patina on the iron stuff, and that stops it from rusting more. Well, it doesn't quite work that way. It only works in certain areas.
Why don't we make
If
the whole
only
thing
there
out of
was like
chromium?
the Navy nearby that could give them some advice.
Yeah, blow it up.
Yep. You mean like the Navy has some experience with things
Yeah.
rusting? Yeah.
Some.
Except that they never acknowledge it until some newspaper does an expose on them.
Yeah.
And then they fire the current general or something who had nothing to do with the thing being installed. Ah, well, such as Hawaii. So I suspect if I was still living someplace else, there'd be just as many problems back
Oh,
there.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
where do you go to escape this?
Well,
Isn't there one Hawaiian island that is not? There's nobody living there at all. Maybe we could just go start a new little community.
Well, I mean,
of
there's
sensible people like me.
Kaho'olawe,
Maybe that's the name of it. Yeah.
but it's melting like an ice cube because of erosion. Because they bombed the crap out of it.
Oh,
You can't get any actual water there because they cracked the water table,
Okay.
and the salt water is leaking into the well water.
Well, they use catch basins.
Yeah,
You know.
and it's full of explosives.
Well, you gotta watch where you step. You know,
Yeah.
that goes without saying. But
Just put a bunch of bunnies on the island. That'll help. Carnivorous bunnies.
aha.
That'll do it. That won't destroy the vegetation.
Mm-hmm.
Carnivorous bunnies. That's how that
Well,
works.
then,
right?
then you got to bring in coyotes to keep the bunny population at the right level.
Oh no, carnivorous bunnies. They're cannibalistic as all hell.
Oh, okay. They eat each other. Okay.
Yeah, that's the solution.
Well, rabbit meat is pretty good and tasty.
Yeah.
So I'm told. Like that.
We'll just
Yeah,
put
check
100
the
carnivorous bunnies on there
altimeter.
with a cookbook for rabbits. No, you can get a big oil rig.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I suppose you could get like 50 people out on an oil rig.
Because I mean, most of the price of an oil rig is the drilling of the hole.
I don't know. The rig has got to cost quite a bit too.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
oil's expensive. We're looking out for a cost.
Are you ready to launch?
Yes.
Here we go. Launch number 2. Should I get my badminton racket out?
Yeah, helicopter.
You know, when it launches, everybody has to go, hiya!
Is that what they do at tennis matches?
Can't you hear the guy over there?
Badminton.
Oh,
Badminton.
hi-ya is
think
what they say.
Continuity is good. Range is clear. Sky is clear. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wait, is that
That was good.
Is that a space shuttlecock?
Yep.
Space shuttle. So that's a. I'm trying to picture where on the shuttle that part is.
I mean, that's the landing gear. Everybody.
Are all shuttles male? Are there female shuttles? You don't have to pursue this long and far.
I mean, that's the Monsanto GMO space program.
First time.
They're going to launch creatures. So it's going to start off as like a T-virus serum. Then you put it into space on the International Space Station. And all the people on there are going to mutate with the plants into an organism which can survive in the vacuum of space.
Aha!
On the inside of the organism, there's going to be rooms and stuff, and life support systems and stuff like that.
For people?
Yeah. So it's going to be a
Oh.
biological spaceship by the Monsanto Corporation.
Huh.
Now they're growing GMO spaceships? I mean, when will it end?
Tomorrow. I don't know.
All right, I'm ready.
Then once they're all out there and we have a breeding population in space, then we'll have But I
Try number 2.
don't think we're gonna have.
You want to launch?
Sure. What's the worst that could happen?
Sky's clear. Range clear.
Where's the helicopter? Over there.
Will I wait for him?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Make sure it doesn't turn left.
That would be cool.
He said, what's that in the park? Let me take a look.
Get closer. Okay, good to go.
Okay.
Well, hold on, I'm zooming in on the pilot to make sure we know. Like, we're zooming in on it.
Come on.
Staring.
Ready?
No. Christopher? Are you zoomed?
All right, zoomed out.
There
Okay.
we go. 5, 4, 3.
No, I got no light.
All right, what's up with the car lines?
Okay, here we go. Get ready. Cameras up.
Cameras up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. What motor?
F-44.
That's pretty loud for him.
That's the big daddy with the tummy tuck.
Must be about 600.
It's like 0 wind up there.
Should we do the Tom maneuver where everybody is good?
Is that a top flight chute?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Perfect.
Nice. Yay!
Woohoo!
Staring at that rocket for 3 months or 2 months. You want to get it or?
Does the light not go off?
No, it has to be. And the wind starts.
That was a good launch. Nice sound to it.
So I got that one. That one should go about the same. Get the altitude too. Yeah.
The altitudinator.
Okay, ready.
Okay. Christopher.
Oh, does Chris has the camera?
Yeah, you film from
That's
there.
all right. That's all right. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I like filming from different angles.
Okay.
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 No.
Film right from there.
He's gonna launch his the shuttlecock.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir. Getting camera view.
Sky is clear. Range is clear. Container is good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Where's the chute?
Whoa.
Boink.
Does that eject the engine?
Yeah.
So don't get hit on the head by it. I'm thinking that Nike needs a little work before
Yeah.
it launches. So.
It's not aerodynamic.
Yeah.
The 3 cameras don't really pick up the whoosh, but that does.
Well,
you
when
think so?
you're making your video, you can take the sound from this and combine it with the thing, and you know, or you
I
can
did
or you can just say whoosh as it goes.
He did something with an E30. What did you have your E30 in? Was it a Vortico?
No, it was
Terraformer?
Yeah, yeah.
Is a spinny
The
one.
We had the one that had the struts, remember?
The struts, right?
And the struts were at a weak point, so it broke.
Yeah, so it was like a wooden spinny. Was it supposed to spin?
Yeah, it's supposed to spin.
And he put an E30 in it, and the cameras didn't really register the.
Yeah, it's like a cannon shot.
Yeah, but the iPhone on the stream can catch it really good. Yeah. Catches the sound. What's the verdict?
105. I went higher.
Rocket humor.
One time it was 555, but I read it backwards.
One time it was 600.
Backward, not upside down. Backwards.
One time it was.
Upside down and backwards.
Yeah, oh, wouldn't upside down make it like 222?
Yeah, it was SSS.
Oh,
It was evil, but actually was never.
was that metric?
By what metric?
It was the safety.
Metric.
Oh,
Metric by metric.
metric by metric.
Yes.
I see.
Oh, you mean like criteria? Oh, okay.
It was weird. It said boobies.
That's the dream, to get it to.
To get the book. What?
What is that? 8,135 feet in the air. That's the dream, right?
Oh, this is the
That's what this all is about.
Aha. I don't think that's what this is about.
Oh, really?
Okay, I was wondering if this was going to come apart, and it didn't.
But it should have.
So how did this?
What was that?
Just some masking tape.
Oh yeah, he puts the tape on so that it progressively unravels. There's not a big shock when the Kevlar extends.
Yeah,
So there's no shock cord.
yeah, no, this is a shock cord, but it's supposed to be like what?
Yeah, the Kevlar is the shock cord, but because Kevlar doesn't stretch, you don't want a big shock when it fully extends, right? So you keep it in.
I understand the principle.
What about the vice
You take Z-folds. You know Z-folds?
Shock cord is supposed to be something like on its own, absorbs the shock.
Yeah, but
And if it doesn't stretch, then it can't absorb the shock.
Yeah, but-
and I understand putting this on to compensate for it.
This has to be like what, 8 times the length of, four times the length of the
long, much longer.
But the problem is that you get 4 much longer, right? So this is could be like 10 feet long, more likely for it to travel this knot up, you know, in there. So I'm trying to,
So you keep it knotted up right to begin with.
yeah, and I need to do a looser.
You have to do what they call default. Like folding, like the Kevlar goes like this. You put a tape across each cross section. Like maybe 4 or 5 default.
Yeah. It didn't look like you put much heavy water.
Yeah, well, it's still in there.
Oh, gee. It just moved right past it.
Okay, so you got 501, right? On video?
Yeah.
Cool.
Where's the pen?
Let's see. Okay. Ready to go.
Want to do it? Want me to do it?
You got it.
Okay, sky is clear, range is clear. Launch of the blender on a mini motor. Oh, no continuity. Good. Scrub.
Reset.
Roger, you brought a basket. Where's your rocket?
I have a rocket.
Are you gonna launch?
Oh, I'll go next.
He's building up the nerve.
Yeah.
He wants to see how our rockets do first.
Yeah.
Okay, now I got continuity.
Okay.
Okay, sky is clear, range is clear. Launch of the blender. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It blended.
Where's my smoothie?
Very nice. Successful blend.
Ah, fancy.
Oh, what motor you got in there, Robert?
Let's see. It's not that heavy.
Should have brought a cooler. Hmm?
This roll keeps breaking.
Hey Ron, is this the one of the new tanks you got from Walmart?
Sure.
Yeah.
It is. Nice. That'll be much appreciated at Loon for sure.
Oh, I hadn't.
Yeah, this was at a loon, so it's got all the dust in there.
Oh. Where's the new ones?
Can I use your?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, I'm ready to go. Oh, get a picture.
I had already bought this, so I bought the new one.
Oh,
Because I don't think we need 2 tents.
sure we do. Okay, Roger. So you put the red tab in the side slot on the left side. You push this to juice it up. The orange button.
Go ahead.
You have continuity, so all you do have to count down and launch.
Okay. This is the Disney Moonliner with a C5-3. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition. Or not.
Still
Try
got
again.
continuity. Try it again.
Try it again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Strange.
Doesn't want to go.
Let me check.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me check. You know what I think could be the igniter is pulled out, so the bridge wire is still good, there's still electricity, or there's a short, 2 wires are touching. Check in the nozzle, Roger. In the nozzle, the 2 wires might be
Hey, Dad. Why are deodorant in that car?
Maybe in the doors.
I'm gonna go check before somebody falls unconscious.
Godspeed.
You set.
Okay. Do you think it was crossed?
It looked okay. When I pulled it out, it looked okay.
But it wasn't.
It didn't
Ignited.
go. It
Didn't
didn't
go.
burn.
Just didn't go. Okay, the Disney Moonliner with a C5-3.
No continuity.
No continuity.
Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry, Gary. That thing has about a 50% failure rate.
It's not the controller.
It's not the controller. You can switch to mine.
Roger. You wanna try the kiss igniter?
Oh, it might be the motor.
Might be the igniter. Because it didn't burn the last time.
Oh, is that the same one? Same.
Think so.
Yeah.
Hey Roger, you wanna try a new igniter? You know what?
Well,
You
can I
stop.
have some more wadding, please?
I gave you the package, right?
Oh, did you? Oh, there it is. I see it. It's hiding.
Roger,
Yes, sir.
instead of using the white igniter, try using one of these as a hydrogen, so it's gonna flash from it.
Yoki.
7 years of building this thing. It's gotta work, right?
I wanna,
7 years?
I wanna see it work. I think Joe Barnard has a good one. I did burn it.
Change the motor. Where'd you get it from?
X doesn't have this kind of problem.
No, they just go boom.
Yeah.
Try again.
It's gonna go this time,
Okay.
for sure. Mark my words.
I don't have a Sharpie.
Disney Moonliner. C53. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition.
Is that the same motor?
Same motor. Yeah, but it's like that as a hobby car. It should be new.
I don't know.
You still getting continuity?
Yeah, the light's coming on.
So
Try
the
again.
thing didn't pop then.
You want
Try and see if you still get the light.
Huh?
Try and see if you still get the light.
I push it down. No light?
No light?
Yeah, now the light's not going on.
Okay, so
Yeah,
the igniter
it must
popped.
be the motor.
Igniter popped then. Yeah, the igniter popped twice. If two igniters popped and the motor didn't light, it's probably the motor.
Well, I got 2 more motors, but it's from the same pack.
Wanna try again with a different motor? Try out, take the igniter out and take a look at it.
This is how it went. That's how it looked to begin with.
Yeah, it didn't go, but it's not getting continuity. That is weird. Weird.
I think that's the first time that fan's ever been used.
This one? Yeah.
Oh, I had the motor in upside down. That'll do it.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
I was trying to ignite the ejection charge.
Seriously? No.
I was thinking like, I put the igniter in the motor.
That's why SpaceX listens to their employees when they say, hey, maybe there's something funky.
Funky. There's another name for a rocket. We've been compiling a list of potential names for rockets.
Oh, funky.
Funky. Funky Town.
Is that what we're going to call our moon base?
Yeah, it did burn.
It did burn.
Yeah. See?
On that last time.
No, just now.
Yeah, just now. So why didn't it burn when it's inside?
Because it was in the motor.
It somehow knows, huh?
That's shy.
We don't like Roger, so we'll just... You have another one I can try, or shall I use the regular ones?
Up to you. I got plenty if you want.
Okay. Spectrum over there. What do you think they're doing over there? All the blinking lights and stuff.
That's an impressive rocket.
They call it the Dreadful. Well, the eagle looks like Dredd, Judge Dredd.
Citation fee.
Uh-huh. Still think that symbol, that eagle there should be on like a motorcycle. Or on a helmet that Sylvester Stallone takes off and then forgets about conveniently.
Maybe it just doesn't know where to go.
Well, you gotta get a dummy rocket, and then it stays put. So then you hit it, and you show it what happens to bad rockets. Yeah.
I hope you never have kids.
Just get a doll and start like
Uh-huh.
attaching electrodes. Clear, power. That's what happens when you don't go to bed on time.
No, I'm the one that repairs computers at home, right? And everybody's like, get me to fix it. And the reason why computers work for me is because they know that I have, like, when they're bad, I've taken them apart and thrown away the bad parts.
Okay, we're going to try for the 32nd time with this rocket. The Disney Moonliner from C53. No continuity.
Push hard.
All right, that's it, guys.
Oh, thank God. Getting more of a breeze.
It's usually
You got black powders? Hey, that's our dish for like sauces.
retired.
Uh-huh.
go again. The Disney Moonliner with a C53. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition.
Now let's see if it pops.
Pop, pop, pop. Almost.
Separation.
It popped.
Rapid deconstruction.
I think I shocked for it.
Well, it popped. You need a hug.
Yeah, do you need a hug?
It's okay. It's okay, man. It's okay.
It was a constructive 100 hours of your time.
Maybe a QJD would have worked. Yeah?
Yeah,
Because
it wasn't that heavy.
a Super C looked pretty weak.
The Super C is good for pushing it off the rod. But then once it gets off the rod, then it kind of like... And it was a tree, so... It popped like, what, 20 feet off the ground?
Yeah. Maybe test curve and put in the weight of the rocket and figure out which motors will recommend.
Oh, yeah.
Let's not forget to put in the water. How's our streaming doing?
It looks pretty good.
Anybody have any questions?
No. Not that I can see. Like,
Is it like the usual folks like JC Hobbies, Kevin?
You have to replace your divots out here?
Oh boy. I still got a Boston that's gone buried up by the boots.
Yeah. It's called a core sample.
And all the pins broke off.
Like snapped?
Cracked.
Yeah.
What kind of
Is the body tube repairable?
what kind of shockwave did you have, Roger?
Check the altimeter.
Yeah, the body's fine. And I could probably glue on the...
Well, a nice thing about 3D rockets is you can print up a new parts and get
You know how long it takes to print these damn things? It's like 3 hours each one.
Sure, 3
There's
hours.
1, 2, 3. There's 4 sections to this.
Sure, just do something else and let it do its thing, man.
I'm planning on drilling a hole in the butt of a Iron Man toy from Goodwill. Using that as my fuselage.
I think the ejection charge burned the board.
That's why we use Kevlar.
right, who's launching? Who's recording?
I'm checking chat.
Yeah. Hold on. You checking chat?
Yeah, I was.
What you got in here?
Yeah.
F67. So it should go. I need to. Christopher, can you fill out the checklist for me?
What motor was the light blue and gray one?
This one here.
Yeah,
That was an F44,
F44.
and then this is an F67. So it should go about 600. So it's the same as the last one.
All right,
Last
who-
one was 500.
Rocketeer? Dad?
Sorry,
Rocketeer?
Ron. And this is the CP.
CCCP?
Sure.
Well,
Okay.
Motor?
We got continuity. F674.
let's look up some numbers. Who's ever gonna read this?
Sky is clear, range is clear. Continuity is good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's going into the
Ow.
parking lot. All right, Christopher, go to the parking lot.
Things coming back a little. Hope it doesn't run the trees.
Yeah, that's a big tree. Oh, it's heading for home plate. Please, please. Ah!
Right on the apex of the tree.
Ah!
Oh, that's gone. I don't know how I'm gonna get that.
Pretty high too, yeah.
Right.
Oh man.
Well, there. You know what I put in there? That brand new.
Maybe I'll do model trains. You don't lose those very easily.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's Ron. He got like I don't know, like 10 years ago. He made a YouTube video of like he put like this Lego figure in the train tracks, and then the train came by and runs it over, and it's labeled "Why You Don't Stand in the Railroad Tracks." And he got like 1 million views, and he got like a couple $100 for it.
Sheesh.
Okay, Ron, you ready?
Well, yeah, we could do some videos like that. You know, like why you don't stand over the rocket while it's launching.
Yeah. Hold on. All right, good go. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, turn off. Okay.
Well, it's just wait for winter time when the leaves will fall off the tree. You'll be able to get it easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have your phone.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
You'd need like a 75-foot pole. Does Chris climb trees well?
Well, it's a good. The first branch is a good 12 feet off the ground.
If you can get up to that.
Yeah.
I've got a chainsaw. Come down around 3 o'clock in the morning sometime.
You need a pretty big chainsaw.
Yeah.
You need a muffler for that chainsaw.
Or a stick of dynamite.
Is this what
Since
they,
we're-
is this what they call a conspiracy?
Since we're acting out, this is
Fantasies.
a conspiracy to commit felony
Yeah,
on live stream.
yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We're all just joking here, guys.
In a video game.
Yeah.
You talking about all the cocaine I was doing? In a video game.
Have you
Yeah.
flown that one before?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I got a brand new mini flight sketch altimeter.
Oh.
Yeah,
what does that
bullseye,
cost?
smack dab, right on the top. I sent you a picture. Is there a lot of branches in the way? Nope, not at all. However, there are government surveillance drones on top of it. What? Birds. Oh, that's right. There are no birds. They're not real.
Birds
Birds
are
are
all
not real.
artificial.
Yeah, they're all government surveillance drones.
So are you enjoying the Alex Jones trial?
I only watched a little bit. Of course, I do little clips where he makes a fool of himself. And,
Yeah.
oh, text messages? Yeah.
I gotta imagine that. I think his, like, it's all premeditated, right? Like, because they sent all of the text messages to the prosecuting attorney, and the attorney said, "Are you sure you want to give this to me?"
Yeah.
And they did nothing for 12 days. They had 10 days to rescind it,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
nothing, right? And so now all of those text messages can go to the January 6th trial,
Yeah.
right? So they can find out what text messages he received during January 6th. And so, but I gotta wonder if all of this is so that he can declare a mistrial. You know, like they're gonna go through all this.
He could declare that my attorneys did not work in my best interest and that kind of thing. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My lawyer was so competent, but that works with like public defenders, right? Not people that you buy that
You hire.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, let's check for continuity.
And his claims now. No, I agree 100% that those kids were killed in that school. Yeah, no, 100%.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
and just
No, I didn't hear him say I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
he
just
did.
heard him. He did. He said.
Yeah. And he shook the father's hand, and then went on his show, and called him autistic.
Oh, jeez. Okay, the guys.
Yeah, but the judge is on to him, man.
Yeah.
You're getting political on stream.
I know.
Because she admonished him for like
No,
saying one
we're
thing
telling the
before
truth.
and then saying something else on his show.
If now that the people on stream get to hear about what we talk about.
Yeah,
They'll come out and join us.
Yeah.
Or protest us.
Mm-hmm.
There's no thing as bad publicity.
And like all three of the people that are watching right now.
4 actually.
There's four
Yeah.
people watching.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Good turnout.
It was 5, but one of them just left.
Yeah. Yeah, the Trump supporter just left.
So who's on there? Is Kevin on?
Yeah, we got Kevin, JC Hobbies.
JC Hobbies?
Kevin, JC Hobbies, Kevin, JC Hobbies,
There's 2 JC Hobbies.
and Ashley.
Cool.
If you mention their names online, do you get more money for the?
Of course.
Good, great.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Only if they're Russian operatives.
Yeah, I live off those
and
kickbacks.
they pay me in rubles.
Oh, gee, that's too bad.
Thought I heard continuity.
Is the JLCR still up there?
No. Oh, up there on the lights. Yeah, I'm sure. I don't see it right now.
You watch. I got clips together and I get continuity. Now that I've hooked it up to another, I'm not going to get continuity.
Of course. I agree with Ron. You have about a 50% chance with your
It's
launcher.
not the controller.
So, I don't know. Something.
Okay, so I told you.
Here we go.
Okay, sky is clear, range is clear.
Kevin says he's watching. from
Continuity
the
is
Kremlin.
good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Not bad. Yeah.
for black powder motor. Or separation.
No, wadding.
Okay.
Kind of strange wadding though. Why is the wadding bottom heavy?
Carbon?
That is kind of weird. Anything that you get
Go
back,
up and get the wadding again.
anything you get back is good. Right?
Where'd it go?
It's right there.
There.
No, I mean the wadding.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's right
It was
there.
helicoptering.
Touching down soon.
Just
Oh,
before
I
before
see
the
it.
tree over there.
Yeah, check it out.
Touchdown. Yeah.
Did you see the wadding? Oh, I see.
It's
by
on the ground.
by tree. Christopher, you want to get it?
Kevin says he's watching from the Kremlin.
From the Kremlin. Yeah.
Ah.
Raspadanya. Yeah, we're in Hawaii. This is blue area.
Yes. I came from New Hampshire, and boy, that's Republican through and through. It's kind of frustrating if you're in a state that is 99% your party. You really don't need to vote. You know, your vote doesn't mean much.
Yeah.
You're going to win anyway. And if it's 99% the other party, it's the same is true. Doesn't matter. Your vote doesn't count.
Yeah, but then I came from Washington State, where you got the blue west and the red east, right? You know, you got the Cascades going right
Okay.
through the middle of it.
And they don't let them go over to the other side at all.
Not
It's kind of like red line.
friendly. Yeah, yeah. It's like the Mason-Dixon line kind of. So it's a, but you know, in the last 20 years or so, the Seattle and everything's really blown up, right? So it's more like 70-30, you know, with
Yeah.
people on the east side there.
So sometimes your vote might count if the weight sway one way or the other.
Right.
But in general, almost every state is so much this way or so much that way.
What was the Speaker of the House during the party years? Tippy? With the big guy. Tip O'Neill.
Tip O'Neill, yeah.
He's a Democrat from Spokane. And he was Speaker of the House. I didn't
Yeah.
like it. I didn't like Democrats from the 70s and 80s.
Yeah. I wouldn't vote for anybody who wants to be a politician.
So why are people like getting COVID for like the third time even though they're vaccinated? It's because of the variants.
Yep.
Yeah, right. Variants are.
And why do we have variants? Because we didn't tackle it good enough to begin with.
Yeah, it's mutating in the unvaccinated.
We should make mutating illegal.
Yes,
That's what I want.
except for the Avengers.
Yes.
The,
Yeah, well,
X-Men?
we'll allow the good mutations.
And who's to decide that?
Me!
Uh-huh.
Dr. Xavier. Hey, you look like Dr. Xavier, come to think of it.
Is he the bald one?
Yeah.
Thanks. See.
He says that you look like Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, Patrick Stewart.
I wish I had his body, but not his head.
You don't
So
wanna
are
be
you
a-
watching Star Trek Picard?
Nope.
No.
I watched the first season, and I haven't watched it. I refuse to pay extra to watch shows I used to get for free. That's crazy.
I don't do cable anymore. I haven't done cable for like 10 years now.
Wow.
Because I don't want to pay $45 a month so I can watch commercials.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
When
then
I-
you get like 120 channels and you watch maybe 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah, it's crazy. I remember way back when cable was just first coming out. And my impression from all the ads and the commercials and all that kind of stuff was that you pay for cable and there's no ads on it anymore. That's the impression I got. And then I bought cable at one point and thought, what the hell? Why
guess
am I
what they're
paying for
doing?
this and having commercials?
And guess what they're doing on Netflix now?
Commercials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like $20 a month and commercials.
Yeah.
And they have such terrible quality stuff coming out these days.
Yeah. There's a couple of websites that have a bunch of things. I can't think of the name. There's 2 of them that I try every once in a while. And they have quite a lot of sci-fi movies on there. Ones I've never heard of before. So I take a chance on them once in a while. And man, they are horrible movies. You get to the end and like, okay, nothing was resolved.
Yeah, you posted about
where
one.
did the monster go? Or
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Roger, you're supposed to use your imagination.
To fill in the blanks and write write the story myself. Yeah.
Well, that's why I play D&D.
Yeah, I never got into video games and sort of things.
Well, no, it's tabletop with dice.
Oh no! Oh my God! No,
Theater of the
that's even
mind.
worse. I've always hated board games.
You have to be the dungeon master.
I am the master of my domain.
You can play Dungeons and Dragons by yourself. You get a special guy.
I do enough by myself. I need things with other people,
See, you're
preferably
you're
the
not
people
watching,
of the female persuasion.
Oh,
You know?
okay. We're still
you're-
live, but
you're not watching enough Stranger Things and
Oh,
No,
and what's the other one? Big Bang Theory, when they were all like into the Dungeons and Dragons thing.
I enjoyed the Big Bang Theory. I like that. Of course, they're not making many more episodes. So,
well, you didn't have
but
your dad.
Stranger Things, you got to pay extra for that.
Yeah.
You know?
Enough strange things in the world today. No, you didn't have your dad constantly comparing you to Sheldon.
No.
You see-
my,
you see
my,
that-
my dad died 45 years ago.
Well, it
But
sucks the
it-
joy out of it.
Did you see the episode a long time ago, like a few years back, where these either FBI or Homeland Security agents knock on the Sheldon's door, and mother answers and she says, "Oh, is there a Sheldon living here?" "Yes, that's my son." "Why?" "Oh, we have a complaint about him mixing explosives in the garage," and he sees his model rocket come shooting through the living room.
Oh dear.
Oh, that was young Sheldon?
Yeah.
Young Sheldon. I think it was young Sheldon.
Yeah.
Well, because he's notorious for asking for some plutonium so he
Yeah.
can
Yes.
start his own centrifuge or something.
Yeah. When they announced that they were going to do a Young Sheldon show, I thought, okay, this is not going to work out. Big Bang Theory was funny and everything, but Young Sheldon,
Yeah.
but I watch it. I like it. They've got a good kid in the character who's doing the part and stuff.
Back in the first season of Big Bang Theory, they were doing a knowledge bowl, right, where they're asking questions.
Yep.
And they're trying to figure out. Because Sheldon wanted to do his own team, so they needed one more person to add on to the team. And they said, "Oh, you know who we should get is that girl from Blossom, like Miriam."
Mayim
Bialik.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. We should, because she's like a PhD person. Then later, like 5 seasons later, they cast her as Sheldon's girlfriend.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
They never did a knowledge bowl. You know, that would have been hilarious to have the knowledge, like part 2.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But with what's her name, you know, the character playing on there.
I prefer to make my own stories in D&D. These days, you can't snort a pound of cocaine and drive through town on TV. It's just not approved.
And you do that with D&D?
Oh yeah,
Let's not talk about drugs and sex anymore.
and a video game.
Oh, in the video game.
I'm on board with not doing the drugs and video game things, but the third topic is okay.
Not in America. You gotta move to Europe for that. But then you can't have violence.
What do you want violence for?
It's an American thing.
No, it's a bad American thing.
Yeah.
It's a bad worldwide thing.
Well, I mean, you see the stuff that's on TV in the U.S. and it's just like, whoa, there. And then Europe, it's just different perspectives and cultural differences about the whatchamacallit, ESRB?
Solid rocket booster?
ESRB?
Oh, ES, electronic solid rocket booster?
Who's launching? Who's
Okay. Oh, rockets. Yes, rockets.
Rockets! What?
What are we launching?
This isn't a talk show?
Ready?
Oh, we got the thicket.
Continue with good. Sky is clear. Engine clear. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That did a thing.
C5.
Okay, why didn't mine do that?
Oh, the shoot didn't come out.
I don't see it.
I see it.
I see it, not see it.
It's
Should I
kind of
duck?
streaming down.
It's floating kind of.
Oh, there we go.
Did it hit the building?
My lawn darted.
On the ground?
Ah,
Okay.
I had it
you did good.
Z folded in there.
Well, I made a rocket last night, but I don't think I'm going to launch it because it's a D booster and a C11 sustainer.
Mm-hmm.
24 millimeter to 24 millimeter.
So which cloud do you want to head for?
I ain't launching, man.
Mm.
I mean, it's calm today, but the food is, Waipahu, right?
So Kevin's notoriety on the stream is putting big chutes into small rockets. And when I try it, that's what happens. The chute doesn't
So
wanna...
what? You fold it long?
Yeah, I had it folded in there and
So
everything.
too big a shoot, it all stays clumped up?
So you fold it instead of like doubling it over. You
Oh.
Like,
I don't think there was enough room.
No, go like this and then.
oh, you ring it. That's the washcloth method.
Yeah. It's about that big.
Oh.
Almost solid, you know?
I gotta have you.
Takes a lot less space.
I gotta have you pack my shoes then.
Yeah.
Gee. Oh well.
You know, you've seen how well my rockets fly, so don't believe anything I say. I make rockets that look nice.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's a nice looking rocket. I mean, you can just, even if it's just on the shelf, you can enjoy
Well,
it.
that's what it is. I've got 15 rockets on my shelves.
You gotta, you're not a student.
That's for sure.
Do you know the difference between a student and a hobbyer?
I've never heard the word hobbyer.
Hobbyist.
Well, you go to Hobbyco and it's the highest example of it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So the Hobbyco launches They're all stickers and decals and paint job is neat. And then you go to the student launches and it is cardboard.
Yes, yes, yes. I noticed that at the
WCC.
Limber WCC. It's like, okay, you don't bother even painting it. Spray can, you know? No, just.
There's
And I
one.
kind of got the impression they're not really into it.
Yeah.
You know that oh gee, we gotta go. We actually have to launch something.
Time again.
Okay, we'll slap something together.
Oh, try it.
How did you get an FS Mini?
Replacement sent by the owner.
Okay, the story is that I mailed him the broken altimeter, but Russ, he lives like in the boondocks, and so they didn't, instead of forwarding the package to the PO box, they just returned it to me, right? And so I said, give me what's the PO box, right? And he says, well, I found a spare Mini, so I'll just send it to you. And it's right there.
Well, tell him. Maybe he'll send you another one.
Yeah, right? No, he doesn't have any.
That was his last one. He thought he
Last
was
one.
out, but he managed to scrape one.
Does he
This
manufacture?
was-
Just for
Does he manufacture them or something? Or?
Yeah.
he puts them together. But
He says that he's trying to put together a new one with different, easier microchips.
What screwed up his business was when the pandemic hit, the supply chain issues, he couldn't get the chips and the components. Yeah. So for months and months and months, he was like not selling anything, And people were, and it was popular too because just a few months before the pandemic hit, he was selling them like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like $30 for a flight sketch Mini, like wow,
Yeah.
what a deal, right?
And the website.
But bad timing, man.
I wonder about those kind of things where one guy produces some little product and sells them. Is it really economically feasible? Is it really profitable?
That, and he also has his own website. He sells stuff on his website. So,
Right.
The traffic that he gets.
But
from-
all the work that he has to go through to make these things, and I just wonder if he's selling something for $30, is he making 50 cents on it, or is he making $20 on it? And
Well,
is
that's
he-
the question, because like the alternative ones that do something similar, like what they're like $100,
yeah.
not 50, $100.
But those are made by manufacturers, which have their own
No.
machine. No. The $100 ones are not made by by a manufacturing process.
No.
No.
I'm just glad I got a flight sketch comp before he closed up.
Yeah, but he never really sold them on retail, right? Like he sent that to you as a beta test?
I don't think because
Because
I wasn't a beta tester.
every time I look on the site, it says not available.
It was available
For like a very short period of
for
time.
a short period of
It was
time.
a Thursday afternoon, I think.
Yeah, and I ordered it, and then it became not available.
Oh, he sold the two he made.
Yeah. But I'm sure I wasn't a beta tester because I never went out and actually flew it. I only flew it once.
Yeah, I remember.
But I come up with ideas all the time, but I think through all the hassle it would take to actually turn it into a product and get it advertised and get people to your website and all that, do I end up making $37 a month off of the venture or what? Are these just guys who have absolutely nothing else to do in their life? And
All right, this is what it does.
wow. Now, does it do that up in the air too?
Let's see.
At ejection. Well, supposed to anyway.
This is the one that last time, this black part here, landed like what, a foot away from me? Remember that? It like,
I remember one time something landing right behind us where we were all sitting. That must be something different.
all right.
All right, let's see this go. And while it's flying like a plane, you have remote control of it, right?
Oh, Ron,
Sure.
Ron, I got your message.
Yeah.
Parked on side.
This is a little bit high pitched for me.
Yeah, don't swallow those.
Yeah. Right.
Your next month's model is going to be cherry flavored.
Just a launch and not looking. Now Kevin was telling the story about how he likes bigger parachutes. So
Yeah.
on his Zephyr for his L1, he replaced it, like usually it's like 36 inch, and he replaced it with like a, I don't know, 40 inch. Much bigger chute. And the wrong thing here.
Just thinking about putting a 36-inch chute in his Yankee.
Oh God.
Would it fit inside?
So he launched it out at that Dean Lake, and it was kind of windy, so it landed on the dry lake. But by the time he got out to it, he says, you know, the problem with those launches where you have like 50 people there,
Yeah.
and he has it like sitting there on the. It takes like hours.
To go out and get it to
No,
retrieve?
to finally get to the point where it's his turn.
Oh.
Right, because everybody has to vacate the field, and then everybody's got to
Oh,
go
gee.
out there and set things up.
And they
then
only have so many
vacate.
launch towers.
Yeah, it's like one launch an hour, you know, kind of a thing.
Yikes.
Oh, hey, look, the rail.
And
Wasn't there one going the opposite direction before?
Yeah.
you can't make up your mind. They want to go east or west. So he launches it, and by the time he gets to it, it had dragged like half a mile through the dry lake.
Yeah.
And that calcium, it was like sandpaper on his fins. It
Oh,
just,
geez.
just messed up the fins.
They need something to, detach the parachute after it lands.
Right, yeah.
That's why you gotta get Heelys so you can get out there faster.
Or that, yeah. Or a little motor scooter.
I like
But yeah,
Heelys.
it would be
Heelys
nice
are-
to have a field, that's square miles.
Oh, yeah.
That's saying that the wind is coming from there.
It feels like it.
I think the wind's coming from my fan.
Yeah, turn that damn thing off. That's what the problem is. That's why that one landed in the tree.
Oh, that'll do it, yeah.
Yes. And it's blowing right that way, too. Shame on you.
Shame.
I think you owe your dad a rocket.
I gotta buy the Iron Man first before I can hollow out the anal cavity.
Didn't follow that at all. I'm not sure I want to pursue it. Hey.
So they did
No, I don't know.
No. They
He's
did a
talking about the rocket that flies around Uranus.
Uranus. I have renamed Uranus to Uranus. Thank you.
It carries Klingons.
All right, that's it. Next time I'm putting a stream right over there. We can't hear what we're talking about.
Oh. Now that's the other group of people who you can't see on camera that are saying those nasty things.
Oh yeah. Roger's evil twin.
And again, I'm reading a lot of bits and articles about people getting gored by bisons all the time at Yellowstone.
Oh wow.
Hardly ever happens in Hawaii.
Yeah.
No, it's not about every week you hear about somebody getting gored.
Is it like a TikTok challenge?
The big and fluffy is the problem.
Because there are tourists that are just so stupid.
All the above. That's why I say we have.
It's always happened, except that now that we've got TikTok, we're seeing it more.
Oh yeah. We have the tourism zone and the non-tourism zone in Hawaii.
So
Waipahu
let's
is-
see. Oahu is the tourism zone.
Eh.
Waikiki, definitely.
Yeah, Waikiki is well within the tourism
Yes.
zone.
I live right next to it.
I'd say Waipahu is out of the tourism zone. Kapolei is interesting because you got Kolina there, which is definitely a tourism zone.
Very good.
Ready to go? What's this rocket called?
Gary?
It's called Gary?
Samrock. Scissor wing.
Scissor wing.
Scissor wing.
Scissoring transport.
Who wants to launch?
Well,
Did you say who wants lunch?
Lunch.
Oh.
oh, there's a food truck over there.
Okay. Okay.
It's the fried cardiac arrest.
Oh, that sounds good.
I was thinking of like getting donuts or something like that and splitting that for the grant. But then again, he gave me $20, so I guess it's
Yeah.
ready. Yep, go for lunch.
Scissor wing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, launch.
Glide, baby, glide.
Come on,
No, they didn't glide.
Nose heavy. Well, it stuck the landing.
Yeah.
It did something.
That's
I need
Yeah, that's part
to
of
take
the-
out like all
that's
of
the
the
pop
weight
part
out
that
of the
came
nose
out.
cone.
Yeah.
Oh, back here. So the pop part comes out, comes on the streamer, and then the glider is CP changes
Yeah.
and
Right back to the launch pad. That's good.
Yep.
That part was good. But that's not the kind of stick the landing.
I may have to put weight in the back.
Yeah.
I don't know. Kind of looks like there's enough.
what's that?
Oh, he's talking about the rocket?
It's like
Uh.
down, so it's like little heavy in the front. So what it's supposed to do is like spiral.
Yeah. It was spiraling, but
Too fast.
a little too vertical.
Oh, so about the Iron Man, there was a YouTuber who decided that toys these days are too expensive and not fun enough. So how do we fix that? Well, we take some old toys and we make them more dangerous. And so they got some teenagers around who were like 17, so technically children, in a sense, and asked them, what do you prefer, this Nerf gun or this BB gun? And they're like, oh yeah, I like the BB gun, et cetera, et cetera.
Take the.
Would you rather have a foam sword or a pocket knife? Well, I'd rather
How
have a
much
pocket
nose
knife.
weight you got in there?
Oh, I thought I took most of it out. I don't have very much. That's why I'm thinking I'm going to need to put some weight in the back. Because it's.
And
supposed to do.
And glide is pretty good.
Just kind of, it was floating, and then it went spiraled down.
So we spent the whole video. There was this game which is a crocodile, and it has teeth, and you push down the teeth, and randomly the jaw closes on your hand, real soft. So it's like, oh no, I got bit by a crocodile, because it's like a random trigger thing. So you take turns. So they added a mouse trap to the mechanism and put sharp metal filings on the teeth.
Of course.
So you have to.
put more stuff in it so that it's more parallel or perpendicular.
Maybe a little helium in the nose cone?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
The first time I launched it, it landed on that roof over there, and just popped this off. Yeah.
Oh,
crunching.
the real one actually flies with the wings like this.
At an
Kind
angle,
of,
yeah.
kind of canted like that.
Oh, way more than that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you think that it doesn't make a difference if it's
I don't
canted?
think so.
Yeah. Because the Simrock, it wasn't Randy. It wasn't
Yeah, it wasn't.
quite right.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was a little bit off. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He goes, that's weird. The ones that we make don't do that.
Oh dear.
Like, what am I gonna say, Randy?
Read the form, Randy. It's not just one.
Mm-hmm.
It's like all of us.
So to
Oh, a
make,
grid fin.
oh,
Sort of, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that sunward?
so to make the Iron Man action
that
figure
looks
more
one of the
interesting,
sun. It looks like one of the
they took
sunward
a
kits.
4th-inch
I
drill
think so.
bit
It's the
to
box
the
racer.
pelvis
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Iron Man, and then stuck a motor in there.
Okay.
And I want to do that so bad.
See, Kevin
So
puts.
why do they call it box racer?
Don't know. Because it's turbo. I don't know. Kevin will put a 15-incher in this.
Any parachute?
I don't know. He's got sorcery. He uses wizardry.
Some people just want to watch the world float down real slow.
Yeah, some people want to do that. Some people don't like their rockets crashing hard into the ground.
What?
Well, I bet he launches on asphalt or something, right?
On what?
Asphalt.
Asphalt? No. It's on the east side of Las Vegas, and it looks to me like someone had tried to develop it. So there's like crushed rock, and so he's got, I don't know, 500 meters of just open space there.
Why don't we meet there next time?
Okay.
Yeah.
Kevin, we're meeting there next time.
I know a good place. I actually know 2 good places. One good place is a cheap buffet, decent quality, nice hotel there, cheaper. The other place is the fire, started with an F, Firecracker Restaurant or something. Big portions, great food.
Yeah. I always forget what it is.
Me too. It's like my favorite restaurant in Vegas though. I
Yeah.
always forget the name.
It's right.
It's like
We'll think of it at 2 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
it's got a bunch of neon lights and
In Vegas?
well, purple neon lights.
That narrows
and
that
plants.
down
Yeah.
a lot, Christopher.
I don't know. I mean, as opposed to the incandescent bulbs, it's a difference
Those
there.
are illegal.
What?
Incandescent bulbs.
Not in Chinatown.
You get thrown in jail for that.
But they are really concerned about the low lake mead level
Oh yeah.
there, because like every month the water level drops and they find another body. But one of them has they think that he got shot, you know, and then they like threw him in
Dumped
the
him out
lake.
there, yeah.
The other 2 they think were drowning victims.
Sure.
Well, you know,
But-
maybe every so often, every lake should be completely drained so they can
Yeah.
check on things like that.
They should drain Niagara Falls.
All of the people that
Drain Niagara
fell
Falls.
over the.
Where are you going to drain it to?
Well, I don't know.
You're-
They can park it somewhere.
Park it somewhere.
No, all they have to do is just dam it up, right?
Yeah, they'll dam it up.
And
Dam it up temporarily, clear out all the bodies, and start it up again.
they actually can divert that off to one side, and they've done that in the past.
See, and that's a 12-inch.
Stick that in there really good and tight. Make sure it doesn't pop out.
Gotta get like a.
Gotta
You're
get
thinking
a
about
dry,
trains.
gotta get a dry cleaner bag.
No, I do have thin one.
The teeny tiny one.
Yeah,
Gotta get a Costco tub of lube.
Crisco.
That is an American Dad reference. In the very beginning, he has like non-specified what exactly it's intended to be used for, but it is just a generic Costco tub of lube, and he puts it on himself in the beginning of the episode, and then just like water slide dives, and he's sliding for the entire rest of the episodes, just in the background going, "I can't stop."
So how did it work when you tried it?
Great, actually. Great. It's a reference to National Lampoon Christmas Vacation.
Oh, his non-colloidal spray. The eggs are done.
Yay. He sprays.
What are those fins made of?
Foam.
It kind of looked like a foam board. They're kind of thick.
Alright, let's see this.
Yeah, it did pretty well last time, if I remember.
Alright, C53.
Little pictures of the sun on it, huh?
So,
It's called a solar something or other?
box
Oh, it's
racer.
getting windy.
I thought it was like he was assembling some sort of like New Year's thing. I was like, why are you assembling a New Year's thing in July?
Oh, he was making a box lunch.
Like, yeah, it looks like a tiny bento box.
Yeah.
Huh?
It has the sections for the different like rice and the meat
Yeah.
and the vegetables.
Exactly. And I'm like, all right, if you make some sushi, I'm totally down for it, man.
And tempura. Oh, I'll go for that.
Yeah, like a cute Japanese miniature bento box. And then he puts it on a rocket, and I'm like, oh, okay, of course.
What a waste.
That's got like the red sides to it and everything.
Wind is down.
Pointing that way now.
Yeah, but it's practically no wind at all.
Just launch my. Oh, never mind.
Okay.
It's in a tree. I launched it before with that same motor and landed right there.
Well, see if you can hit that again.
Oh, there's a smart car.
Yeah, what makes that guy so smart?
Low gas mileage in this economy. Or high gas mileage?
But
High?
but it looks so puny.
It's actually very spacious on the inside. If you take
It's
out the
bigger
back,
on the inside than on the outside? That's
a little
good.
bit.
Oh, that's
yeah.
like the TARDIS.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, bigger on the inside than on the
Yep.
outside.
Turns out if you don't have a back seat for children, then life is a lot easier.
Then don't have children.
Yeah. Literally, just if you want better, not pay much for gas,
I tried that,
smaller
Roger,
car,
but it
better
didn't work.
parking.
Pardon? You tried not having kids?
Yeah, but it didn't work.
You didn't try hard enough.
He just appeared.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want room for rockets or want room for children?
Oh yeah.
One or
Wow.
the other, not both. Yeah.
I was raised by a pack of owls. Well, first I was raised by a pack of coyotes. And then I was raised by a pack of owls.
Is there a punchline? So therefore, you
Well,
are.
that's like the Union of Owls at Everett, in the forest in Everett.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The owl pellets were everywhere, man.
Yeah, there was a green space next to ours, and there would be like the pellets, the owl pellets.
Yep,
you know, they
yep,
spit
yep.
them out
Yep.
all over the ground.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time in those woods.
All right, who's launching?
All right. It's like I wait 3 seconds, but if nobody says anything.
Okay.
I don't mind, but I'm not gonna make any of you guys do it.
Don't lose it because this is an out of production pit.
I got it from Launch Lab.
All right, launching, don't lose it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, lose it.
Oh, nice and straight. Oh, what am I doing?
Well, the key is to actually press the record button.
One of these when I turned it off.
Oh. Should I
That
start
looks
it like,
cool.
oh
Shoot,
my
it's coming down.
god. Oh, hey, it's coming into view for you
That's
guys.
perfect.
She goes up, she goes down.
Beautiful. That's some nice shots with
would have been
with the clouds.
absolutely perfect if we had stuck the landing.
Yeah. That would have been a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
You guys been to Elena's over there?
The Filipino restaurant?
Yeah, it's famous because Guy Fieri went there one time.
Is it Filipino or Hawaiian?
Filipino.
Phil-Hawaiian.
AF.
No, it's Filipino.
AF.
It is not. There's no lao lao to be seen there.
Yeah. You don't do la la, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's got caffeine and grape flavor.
Alright. Zero backwash.
Caffeine
right?
and
Okay,
grape flavor? Sound like you said caffeine and grape.
Where's the
flavor.
caffeine from?
Because it's grape. And,
Look,
and you put caffeine in the grape?
Why caffeine?
it's that mix, the vitamin mix that comes in the tubes.
Oh, oh my god, how can you drink that? It tastes like ass.
Great
How do you know?
Shit-eating grin. I mean, come on.
Would you like your rocket?
Okay. Thank you, Randy.
I understand. If you find a rocket in the field, you can keep it, right?
All right.
What is this, the United Nations? Or is this maritime rules?
842 feet.
Wow. Amazing.
Oh, Joe said put two 12-inchers in a wizard.
Dual deploy? You're addicted. The first step is knowing you have a problem.
Yep.
Oh my god, that tastes
And the
awful.
second,
How can you drink that? I'd rather die of thirst. My God.
It's so extremely diluted. Yeah, in Colorado, they're using, what is that called, bud? I don't know. When you buy the raw plant that you put in the roaches?
The bud?
Yeah, just the raw plant
Yeah.
before it's crushed up.
Okay. I'm not with you.
In Colorado, they use marijuana as wadding.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Makes the rocket go higher.
Well said, Fred.
sometimes the quiet ones have the best jokes.
Oh, he's quiet.
He was at the moment there, just kind of chiming in from the side.
Oh yeah. You know, I know somebody who has a popcorn machine that they're not using.
Yeah. You want to bring that along the next launch? And along the extension cord?
Maybe. I don't know. Get a generator out here. I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, next year we'll apply for a generator.
No, they have like electric cars, electric boats, electric motorcycles. Why don't they have an electric rocket?
Electron. You haven't heard
Yeah.
of that one?
It is kind of cool when you watch the launch and you see the battery swap,
Yeah.
and then there's like two batteries on the side and you see them go boom.
That's for the turbo pumps, right?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So I mean, an all electric. I mean, no combustible fuels or nothing. Just
Well,
electric.
I wrote on the Facebook page about that, using heating up water with a supercapacitor,
No, but not even water, just electric.
and maybe a propeller to help it go, huh?
No propeller.
No propeller. Yeah. Okay.
Because they have like
ion
engines.
engine? Yeah, in the air, in the atmosphere.
No, in space.
Yeah, right. So they
And-
do have those.
Yeah, they do.
Well,
But the thing is, like, it puts a small push on the rocket,
Yeah.
and it's like real tiny.
Yep.
And the rocket hardly moves, but after like a few months, like
It's
then
going
it's
fast.
going like
Yep.
thousands of miles an hour.
No. That was my plan. Get a big laser pointer in space and shoot a laser pointer at a solar sail.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
that'll
plans about that sort of thing. Not with laser pointers, but yeah.
I mean, it's a
But
space
I
laser.
thought you wanted electric powered model rockets.
Right.
How are you planning on doing
You
it?
know what? Though there's just one drawback to that.
Just one. Okay. What is
Yeah.
it?
You would need a really long extension cord.
Okay, I saw that
Yeah.
coming.
That's like my Antar. That it took the cable with it for like 10 feet.
Yeah.
So-
I think I saw the video on that, didn't
Yeah, I
you?
posted it and I said, "This is my electric rocket."
Yeah.
No, what you gotta get is a rocket with a big shield on the top, big parachute. Here's one for Kevin, just giant parachute pre-deployed. And then, I mean, basically what we're just talking about is a hot air balloon. And you just have a big bat symbol, bat light on the bottom, and just shine that up into the rocket through
Keep,
the launch
to keep
pad.
it hot, keep the air inside it hot.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you could just have a fan blowing up at it. We should try all these things.
Oh,
You build that one and see how it goes.
I mean, we might as well just have what if you could, like, you know those hot warmers, pocket warmers?
Yep, I know.
You just put those small hot air balloon.
Okay. Those are kind of heavy though. I had one way back when I was a Cub Scout.
I mean, they are
Those-
iron.
Those kind of heavy.
I wonder what the mass distribution, mass ratio of a pocket warmer is, and its viability for air flight.
You should
I think a balloon,
research that and get back to us on.
I think a balloon can get you up like maybe. The guy who did the sky jump from a balloon,
Mm.
Yeah,
he was up like over 120,000.
yeah, that was a helium balloon
helium balloon.
There was a guy who
though. I don't think I want to go that high just to jump out. You know?
Well, you get to claim the world record.
Oh wow. Okay.
Get to go on talk shows and whatnot.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
well, he was also sponsored by Red Bull.
Yeah, Red Bull.
Yeah. He got it's Red Bull for the rest of his life. I think.
Oh, then he's gonna get insomnia for the rest of his life.
Not
guy-
with the amount of caffeine that's in Red
yeah,
Bull.
Yeah.
The guy that was doing the
There's
commentary.
a lot, isn't there? Very little.
Less than a cup of coffee.
Oh,
The guy that was doing the commentary when he jumped was the guy that did it back in the 50s.
Oh, wow.
You know, but he wasn't. I think the new guy was like a little bit higher.
Yeah. It's like Baumgarten or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
There's a YouTuber that I follow called Tom Stanton. Really short, great videos. And he did one where somebody reminded me of one of your inventions, Roger. It was like a cooler that would take garlic bread up to the edge of space, and then when the balloon popped from overpressure, that would also cause rubber bands to cause it to snap closed. Because other people have eaten garlic bread from the edge of space, problem is that it lands in the dirt. And you don't know where it's been, right? So it was a mechanism for like
Closing.
for closing it in the edge of space.
Why did it ever need to be open?
Because you wanted to. The whole point was to expose the garlic bread to space
Space.
The vacuum.
or high atmosphere.
Little meteorites land in it.
Yeah, it's good season.
Yeah,
Season.
kind of makes it more chewy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, crunchy.
I would substitute ice cream instead of garlic bread.
It'll stay nice and cool up there.
Like frozen.
And then if you have a cooler close
When I went to
there, then when you recover it, it'll still be ice cream.
when I went to Kennedy Space Center,
So
that
you
was
can
a
call it
must
vacuum
thing that I had to
frozen
do.
ice cream.
Hey, there you go.
I had to get dehydrated ice cream from Kennedy Space Center.
Oh, I've never tried that. Did you try eating it?
Oh yeah,
It's like cardboard or something, isn't
yeah,
it?
but it's amazing. It's fabulous.
It's,
Yes.
you, have
Tastes horrible. It's great.
you have to reconstitute it, right?
Well, you just drink water.
You don't mix water with it first?
No. It's hard to explain.
Think of dehydrated ice cream. That's probably what it's.
Mm-hmm.
They just they make the ice cream
I mean,
and then
you
remove all.
bite it, and then it just kind of like melts in your mouth, you know, and then you take a drink of water.
And then you say, "Why did I pay $7 for this thing?"
And, no, because when I was 15, we went to Houston, the Johnson Space Center.
Yeah.
We had dehydrated ice cream.
I understand that it was actually never used on any space mission. It's all marketing.
Well, that kind of explains it, right? Why it was never used on a...
Because it tastes terrible.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I mean, the reason why you have dehydrated ice cream in space isn't because it tastes good. It's because the package says dehydrated ice cream, and people up there have been up there without ice cream for months.
I can understand trying to develop a product to do that, but my understanding is it was never actually used on any space flight.
Yeah.
It was just all hyped by some company that said, "Hey, let's put the word space on this ice cream we developed, which is actually horrible."
Yeah, but it's freeze dried.
We could come up with space raisins or something,
You know what the space food packaging reminds me of?
Space prunes. It keeps you regular in space.
Oh yeah.
You ever like Tang? I never did like Tang.
No,
Oh,
I
I
never
love.
liked it either.
I used to
Oh,
drink Tang all the
Tang,
time. Yeah.
Man, what's so special about Tang?
I know.
I don't know.
Disgusting.
When I was in college, I had that all the time.
It has a
All right, I'm
unique
ready.
flavor, definitely. All right, you go.
Gary's good at pushing buttons,
He's always pushing our buttons.
but in a nice way.
No.
Should I get the tech support hammer out?
Looks like those fins are pointed in the wrong direction. Is there a camera on this one?
I think that's an altimeter. I don't know though.
Altimeter or an altimeter?
Well, I like to call it an ultrameter just so I don't. The
it's
hammer
starting
of
to
tech
get
support.
hot.
We still live? Yes, we are. But not for long.
Yeah, I wonder if this one's gone bad.
That's what happens when you use fruit as an alter. That went up.
Yay!
How you guys doing here? You feeling hot? Where you guys are gonna overheat? Battery's gonna overheat. Everything's gonna overheat. I'm gonna overheat. wind is actually good enough on the phone that it's not gonna, the battery isn't gonna do that thing.
I
It's
Oh, it auto shuts down.
it's a media boiler.
Oh yeah. We call those the thermal shielding. We have that. It's
We need some thermal shielding, aka aluminum foil. Hey, that's an idea. Make a aluminum foil, tin foil hat, right? And tape it to the top of the the phone.
I don't know. It's not. What's the word? Kitschy enough? Is that the right word?
Oh, you want kitschy? let me see.
They actually did experiments on tinfoil hats,
Yeah.
and they found out that tinfoil hats will actually enhance the radio frequency. Right.
Oh, that kind of that kind of explains everything.
That's good.
Let's see,
Because these guys then were kind of thinking like they're protecting themselves from the alien hunt.
those are the ones you really want to keep the mindset of.
apparently it emphasizes the alien
Yes, that's why they're so crazy.
transmissions. And the problem is, they think they're wearing tin-foil hats, when in fact it's aluminum foil. Only tin actually works, but you can't get that anymore.
Oh,
Better yet would be lead foil.
lead foil.
Lead foil, and you can nibble on it too.
Yeah, the Romans said it was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
You
What?
done?
I'm done.
Oh, let me try mine again. Well, okay.
I got some wood glue.
Yeah, thanks. There's no wood on this thing.
Use some masking tape.
Yeah. Wood glue, masking tape, and spit. That'll keep it together.
And duct
Yeah.
tape.
Yeah.
Or we can get some bubble gum.
I do feel like spitting, but
Well, a lawn could probably use it here.
so what hobby should I do instead?
Photography.
Yeah,
Oh, hey, look, the rail.
I did photography years ago in college.
Again?
Is that the same one?
Yes.
Question, is that the only one they have? I'll bet you.
Statistically, probably. I don't know. I'm just hoping that we're going to see people surfing on that one.
Oh, that's a cool looking rocket. Wow.
Vista.
Looks like a shark.
You can put a nice
Color clash. You need a gray parachute. Or gold.
Yeah, you don't want anybody intruding the Vista.
If you have to laugh at your own jokes, then yeah, that's kind of pitiful.
Well, yeah, that's why you should always carry around a laugh track with you.
Uh-huh.
See, like, there's this myth about Vesta virgins, and the name of the rocket is Vesta Intruder. Hello.
Is this
So I
mic
guess
on?
they're not virgins anymore.
Well,
Don't go there.
yeah.
So that's the least amount of damage that I've got on that rocket.
Which rocket?
The blue and white one. Because the pods always pop off.
And they're not supposed to? Oh.
There's things that I could
Some
say.
wood
about,
glue or tape or CA, you know, rubber bands.
You know,
Yeah, rubber bands, it pops off but stays with it.
magnets.
You know, I was building I forget which manufacturer, but there are several manufacturers that two kids of the Jayhawk, and the Jayhawk has like two wings, and at the end of each wing they have winglets,
Okay.
and that's what keeps it stable. Because ordinarily a rocket with just two wings is not gonna be stable, right?
Yeah.
But because of the winglets, it's like there's four feet.
Sort of, kind of, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, these winglets, no matter which manufacturer makes it, they all have a tendency to break at landing, right?
Yep, sure.
So one manufacturer is saying there's two thoughts on how to build this, and they give you both ways of building it. One way is just to tack on the winglets and let them break, and then just glue them back on,
Yep.
and minimum damage, right? And the other way is to epoxy them on, make them really strong, and so if they break, so be it. But try and make them as strong as possible,
Yeah.
right? And then they say it's up to the builder to decide.
Apparently, there's no way of avoiding them breaking.
Well, make them out of tungsten.
Or you arrange the parachute so it's connected to the bottom of the rocket, so it comes down upside down,
Right.
and then it's not going to hit the.
Yep.
I have one rocket that I
Yep.
did that with.
Yeah, that's an idea.
Yeah.
Rear jack or a Y harness, so it comes down horizontal
Yeah,
instead of
yeah.
vertical.
Or just make the whole thing out of rubber.
Boing.
Boing.
Or depleted uranium.
Oh, hey, the rail.
That's the 6th time today.
Yep.
And as far as I can tell, no passengers.
Nope.
Is there any actually? Is this intended to run completely by itself, or is there?
Yeah.
It is.
I think that there's a guy at Leeward, and his job is to watch the monitors, to drive it from the monitors.
So don't get on it if your girlfriend is like 8 months pregnant.
Yeah, Roger.
So you gotta look in the cameras like, excuse me, anybody? Hello?
Oh, okay.
I didn't put a lot of fillet on this, so that when it does pop up, then it'll be easy to glue it back on.
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't popped off yet.
Oh, terrific.
The Mars Super Mars Super. That blue one.
Oh, that's the one with the plastic cones, huh?
Yeah.
Did you use epoxy? Or did you wind up using epoxy?
I think I just use glue, but as they pop off, then I use CA. I think this will be my last one. All right, who's next? What's the lunch?
I'll do it.
I mean, I could just like use my foot, All right, go for it.
Holy, nice square, range square. Nothing really good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, nice and straight. So
motor.
D12.5.
Man, that's pretty high for a D.
Just make it. Oh, yes.
Ugh.
Yay. I'll go with it.
All right, clean up.
Go ahead and
Oh, wow. Gary, this is Joe's.
we couldn't get it to work. Yeah. No experience with Pro Series. That's just Christopher helped us.
I'm trying to close the stream.
Across the street.
Are you gonna retrieve the altimeter for the CP?
Yeah.
So we have that to look forward to. But we gotta take down the whole situation. So I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. This is one of those low sleep streams. So yeah, you're welcome. We have fried here for your entertainment and fun. Hopefully next time I'll bring a bigger fan, big power supply, and set up a tent, get a generator going, some AC, you know, just the standard stuff that you do in the park. So.
To the 8 power.
4?
512 feet.
Oh.
I can imagine those guys that launch the rockets like 2,000 feet. Okay, now. Something must be wrong here.
They actually have to write "Do not sit."
Well, it has an extremely low capacity.
I realize that, but you know, you think most people would come to realize that?
Well, I once had a hat that said "Do not microwave."
Okay, I'm gonna go right home and try microwaving my hat. See what happens.
It was a green Irish hat.
The launch rocket?
That was a decoration for St. Patrick's Day.
Not really.
And the green leprechaun hat. And I think the actual intention was that it was not a hat. Chips and dips in it.
Okay.
Kind of like a sombrero. That you
Okay,
put
yeah,
chips in.
I got it. So that kind of makes sense then. more about.
Yeah, once I figured that out. But the first look at it and be like, do not microwave this hat. It's just like,
I was thinking maybe it was got one of those cloth hats that you're supposed to dip in water to put on your head and keep you cool. And maybe they don't want you to try to dry it out in the microwave. But
sure.
plastic salsa hat, yeah, okay.
So I think if you open it up,
It's,
then maybe take a look at it.
This one guy, he made the salsa hat. It's a hat that's made out of tortilla chip.
Yeah.
And then put salsa in it.
Eat the whole thing. Can't believe they ate the whole thing.
It's very difficult to eat the whole thing while it's on your Yep. It's from, I think the most recent showing of that was from Despicable Me. Rise of Gru or something. You know Professor Doofenshmirtz?
Never heard it.
It's got the parachute.
It's,
Whoa. They really got to come up with some other way of ejecting that's not flammable.
Yeah. I haven't put spray on.
Yeah, Encore. So here's the ending data, or data, or dodo, or data. Dee dee da doo, dee ba do po. Pause that if you would like to.
There's only got one rocket left.
Battery pack is really hot.
How hot is it?
It's hot.
Good comfort, right?
Yeah. That was hilarious.
Man, it was hot yesterday.
How hot?
Was it? New York. They had to ask the Statue of Liberty to put our arm. That's how hot it was. It was so hot that at Burger King, they were saying, you want to have it your way, cook it yourself.
And at Wendy's, they were pre-cooked but not pre-frozen.
Good cook.
The main problem with this is that you're gonna think that it's Saturday or Sunday. They're gonna think
Yeah.
tomorrow's Sunday.
You'll be heading off to church by
Yeah.
I got it, guys.
Thanks. Well, one of these times I'm going to bring my grandkids. They've each built a rocket.
Have they flown it yet?
Nope.
Let them fly it.
They're like alpha freezing.
My grandkids or the rockets I built?
Both.
They're very beginner rockets.
I think I remember them.
Oh, you didn't want to finish that?
Yeah, I paid good money for that.
It tasted like what I would imagine ass would taste like.
Ah, okay.
I mean, in Las Vegas, you gotta pay double for that.
I'm surprised that the rail itself is not already covered with graffiti. You see that one time when they
Yeah.
just
They broke in.
security anywhere?
Got telescopes that can see a billion years into the past, yet we can't see the faces of the perpetrator.
Where's our priorities? I don't know.
A billion years in the past.
So I'm trying
where our
some of those,
priorities are?
those
Yeah.
motors that
Should we go back and try to get them?
that Jake had.
Statistically.
Yeah.
It's not very important to me right now.
Problem is that the nozzles are really narrow. You can't put decent initiators into them. So,
Have you tried indecent
Because-
initiators?
like, here's an F42, and it's got those a-hole initiators that where you gotta like
Yeah, the companies.
copper heads. I don't want to do that. You want to play with that?
Copperheads will work.
Yeah,
But
I
putting
had
them in, that's the hard part.
right.
That's why I want laser igniters.
There you go.
Point laser at the bottom, you turn the laser on, there it goes.
Yeah,
And it
but
only
problem
costs-
is you gotta get a
Yeah,
really
you
close.
notice when the flares are, yeah.
There you go, Ram.
I think some mirrors might help with that, so it can do that. That's the product I'm gonna make, laser igniters.
They'll sell.
$1,000,005.
lose only 12 cents on each one.
But you know,
But you make up for them in volume.
some kids gonna buy that and hang out on a hotel balcony. And go,
No, he's gonna poke his eye out. He's gonna burn his eye out.
but that
Either
reminds
way,
me.
you're sued.
That reminds me of a meme.
You have a little disclaimer on it, you know.
It reminds me of a meme I saw in the Rocket Forum. Like Luke Skywalker is trading on the lightsaber.
No, yeah.
You know,
He's
right?
like looking at
Yeah, he's looking at it and he goes on. It's like zoop, right off his
Here's it.
because what is he saying while he's like holding it? He's like, what is it?
I don't know. I forgot what the meme said, but it's something like
No, like in the movie
in the movie.
when Obi-Wan hands him the
This is the most dangerous weapon in the universe.
right, yeah. Points it at his head, his face.
But it's only good for about 6 feet around you.
That reminds me of the Clint Eastwood movie with Tyne Daly. And then Tyne Daly was like a rookie police officer, right? And then they were on this military training range, and the guy was showing them how to launch RPG.
Yeah.
And then so
The back glass?
yeah, so the guy is like aiming the RPG, and Tyne Daly is in the back, and she's looking at it. It's like Daly goes, boom, at the same time, and boom, go back.
Not to mention Rambo 2, where he's like in the helicopter and he launches the law in the helicopter that would have like wiped out like the motors.
Yeah, I was asking, in the employee cafeteria right after I think it was Rambo or Rambo 2 came out. I was like, I I was talking to everybody saying, how the heck can you have like that tiny arrowhead, like about this big, and
Explosive arrowhead.
yeah, and
Yeah.
and there's such a huge explosion,
Yeah.
you know? Like
Diesel.
that's BS, man.
Barrels of diesel.
Wait, let's
Okay. I have dog bark, but it's at home.
Don't know if it works.
Well, what are you feeding him?
Barf.
You know what? Somebody should make some cellulose with wadding and call it guano.
I forgot to fill it before.
Guano brand wadding.
Yeah, well, they have dog bars. So why not guano?
See, this was the part that I was discussing about on the forum, not forum, you know, mail listserv. It's not so much the range officer duty. It's whoever is responsible for running around and making sure that everybody fills this out. That's the hard part.
The purpose of filling it out is actually, according to Jake and Evan, the purpose of filling it out is so they can go back if something happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
If there's an incident or whatever, like what kind of motor, what kind of rocket.
So it's not the range safety officer's responsibility for that part.
Well, actually, it is. Technically, we don't do it the way you do it on the mainland. You know. Range
I
safety
Right.
never did any
officer-
of this on the main
Range
line.
safety-
I went out in our
range
field and launched rockets.
Range safety officer is supposed to see like, okay, that motor isn't gonna work with that rocket. Like preemptively, right?
Yeah.
Not after it's on, you know? But we're not hard ass over here.
We're very soft ass.
Yeah, that's a problem.
It's like I know that the student wouldn't be able to function as a proper range safety officer, but they could, you know, make sure everybody fills out the form.
They could be closer.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna get to volunteer to do that.
Oh, one of Jake's students.
Volunteer?
Oh, you have interns, yeah.
Because you always, you know, in the students, you always have like that one student. Hey, Christopher, this got bent, so it's not really working.
Well, don't sit on it.
It says don't sit right on it there.
You always have that one student who doesn't want to participate and just wants to observe, you know, and so that's what. Lower with the legs, please. Okay, we can move it over that way.
The workers are. What? Yeah, down. Hold on. I'm doing this, man.
There's one button that tells you to hold yourself up.
Well, I think this goes, that goes down.
Yeah. Yeah, that goes up. The center goes up, and then these sides go there. You gotta.
Oh, is that why these need to go down? Oh.
Got a slot for it to go one way, but not really another way.
Yeah, now they all push together.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Don't do that.
Sorry about
Camera's there. Hit that quick.
that. Bleeding? Congratulations for not screaming like a girl. That was very... that was very manly. Need some water? Something like that ice?
There's a bed.